Well, good morning, everyone. How are you doing on this beautiful January Ohio day? As you can see, about all the snow's gone. We got like one little patch left down there from where I plowed my own driveway off. I'm going to get a bunch of things taken care of today. I'm not sure what I'll film all for you guys, but we'll get you what we can. So let's go ahead and get into it. Wow, got some bruises already. Make sure you guys are cleaning your stuff off after every storm. Get all the salt off. Use soap, Salt Gone. We like to use Salt Gone on our multi-force a lot. I just put it in a little 5-gallon pump sprayer. Keep it there, and then we spray it off every time afterwards. Really helps reduce any of the extra corrosion or rusting. All right, looking good. Cost us about $9 total. Got all the salt off of it. It's ready for the next event. So getting the Dodge cleaned up now. This one's a lot worse than the others because this is a salt truck and yeah, carries it in and out. But having some good floor mats will definitely help with that. I don't know if we can do this one-handed or not. Yeah. Anyways, primarily gonna get the salt spreader cleaned out, get it all cleaned up. This stuff hardens like a rock if you don't know. This isn't too bad right now because it's the next day, but yeah, get all this extra grime off. We did have this one fluid film, so we won't be worrying about really underneath of there whatsoever. All right, let's get this dirty girl cleaned up. So we turn it on because what happens in the bottom of here, we have an auger. Now they have a pintle as well for this side spreader. That's like a chain, basically it pulls the pintle towards the back. Ours is a big auger, so it spins. And sometimes you'll get it just clumping up in the bottom. So we want to make sure we keep that cleaned out for the next storm or after all the storms, so we keep working the way it should. Start at the top. Just using plain soap and water. They do make products that called like Salt Gone that we use on our multi-force, but we don't use them on the big trucks. Salt and water will do just fine. Salt will break down, get it wet. It'll clean up real good.
Yeah.
It is. It's snowing. We gotta go lay some salt. We're gonna make some money. Truck started. We're winning.
Can you put it in gear? Yeah.
Right into gear. Let's go. So we've had some events that we haven't recorded, some we have recorded, but we have been going through the salt like crazy. The warmer days, above 15 degrees, we've been using the big pile out front when we can. And then like today, it's gonna be a bit colder, really high winds, kind of just wet and snowy. We're gonna use the clear lane. Alright, we threw a quick layer down on the parking lot. It was definitely slushing up for sure. It's probably hard to see, but slushy. It's actually got a pretty solid sheet of ice on it. I get these walkways. The walkways are hit or miss, but we want to get the wet spots taken care of. The truck was so clean too for like, what, 24 hours? Whew. Yeah. Good throw, babe. Good throw. So you can see like dry spots, wet spots. That's just from the wind and then the building protecting certain spots. But it's better to put a nice layer down and be safe than being sorry, so.
It's like the very edge of the sidewalk that's really slick.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, that's where I believe most falls happen, excuse me, is going off the curb, stepping off, so. And you can see even down through here, that looks dry, but that's actually got a really thin layer of ice. Yeah. Uh-huh. This is a sheet here. So what we were talking about is from here to here. Woo, yeah. I almost just gave him a real demonstration. I almost busted my butt. So you get that light changed. Still don't know how it busted. I think it just caught a rock or something. Got moisture in it, froze and busted or something. I don't know. Doesn't look dangerous, but it's very dangerous. All right, here at the doctor's office. This one's kind of patchy. We're gonna go ahead and put a coat over the whole thing, but like real bad here, over here, we already hit, out there.
Lift with your legs, not your back.
Right. All right, so we got the trucks cleaned up there for not even 24 hours, but it was good to get all that salt and grime off of them. We've just been going through the vents and through the salt like crazy. No end in sight, and yeah, it's kind of crazy. I've been reaching out to all my sources and a couple sources that reach out to us and share information, and it does not look like the salt shortage in our area is going to end anytime soon. I did see a ship of salt was coming over, and they ended up going on to the ship and discovered that it had a bunch of the white snow on there. We'll say it like that, not the snow you're talking about out here, but a lot of the other kind of snow hidden on it. And I think they said it was coming from Spain to the States, and they found a lot of that on it. So that's not going to help the salt shortage whatsoever. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, keep mowing, keep growing, keep making money, boys and girls. We'll talk to you later. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday evening. Take care. Peace. Bye.